Connor Rogers here from the NFL Combine alongside Joshua Perry and Tennessee corner Colton Hood. What a year for you, man. Like, Jermod McCoy lost for the season. You're the guy in that room right away. You not only answered the bell, but you had a standout year, Senior Bowl now here. If you can go back in time to last year and look at what happened out of this year, what would that be like for you? Because it's been a whirlwind.
Yeah, I would definitely say, like, going back to last year, I was at Colorado, so
right.
And I wasn't starting. I started one game, so just, being like a guy that wasn't a starter and just playing downs to, now, it was something I always dreamed of, but I didn't just dream of it. I worked hard for it,
Yeah.
And I put in the work. I put in the hours, extra hours. So, just, getting to this spot, being at the NFL Combine, you dream of it as a kid. You watch it on TV. You watch all your favorite players, go to it. So definitely it's been a dream for me.
I mean, I'll piggyback off of that because you mentioned that as soon as you sat down, it's a dream to be here. You talked about your process being a dream. Like, have you really had time to kind of step back and reflect on just actually being here today?
Yeah, nah, not really. It's like, bro, it hasn't even really set in. I'm just trying to, like, take it day by day, and be the best version of myself. So I'm sure it'll sink in when it's all over. Like, but, right now I'm just taking it day by day.
So it's crazy. You said it. Colorado, and then you go to Tennessee, and you're not only in the SEC against all these crazy receivers, you're practicing against one, and Cris Brazel,
yes,
and you're a starter. Like, what was that compete level like getting ready as you're competing against him and then going on to big-time games?
Yeah, definitely. I would definitely say, like, Colorado helped prepare me. We had 4 NFL receivers. I was going against Travis every day.
Right.
I was going against LaJohntay Wester. I was going against Will Shepard, and I was going against Jimmy Horn.
Yeah, NFL guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're all in the NFL. They're all on teams. They all made the 53-man rosters. So, I was going against that every day. So I was already prepared. My first start was against Tirico and McMillan. So, I was already prepared for this moment. I just needed the opportunity.
Through all those great players that you prepared and played against, you like to come up and play press. You want to hit guys. You want to make tackles. Talk about the mentality behind your playing style.
Just competitor, like just being a competitor. Like that was what was instilled in me since I was a little boy. Like my dad, my uncle, like just competitiveness. Like I don't want you to color better than me. So
right.
Yeah, just being a competitor. If you're a competitor, that's what you want to do. You want to go guard the best guy one-on-one on the island. You want to go in and make tackles and make somebody feel you. So definitely that.
I like that.
Is that why you ended up going through with the Senior Bowl? Because guys show up in the first round of mock drafts, and understandably, like, there's some risk there with injuries and everything like that, and they're like, you know what, let me get ready for the Combine. But you didn't do that. You showed up at the Senior Bowl. You were there rep after rep. So what went into that decision, and was it a hard one?
Yeah, it wasn't really a hard one. Like, I saw an opportunity to raise my stock and continue to raise my stock and for teams to continue to see me, and I saw the opportunity to compete, so I'm going to go compete. And that's my calling card, competitiveness. Like, you ain't gonna find a bigger or better competitor than me in this class or ever. I don't think so. Definitely that.
What kind of feedback did you get from the coaches and the personnel that was at the Senior Bowl?
Oh, I mean, the coaches. I mean, they were really high on me. They love my patience. They said they really haven't seen a corner as patient as I was. So I mean, that's one of my things too. Like I'm a patient guy. I don't let receivers dictate what I do. I dictate what the receiver does.
Right.
With my patience in my hands. So definitely that.
That's what stood out to me on film is when, like, you're always in phase and you're hip for hip, and you're one of those. A lot of guys, it feels like they're nervous about their speed, but you never look nervous about your speed. Do you have big expectations for what you could do here at your pro day?
Definitely. I would say like, if you're playing full speed, then you're at corner, then you're wrong. Like, you should never really be running full speed. You always want to be on top of routes. You always, want to have control of routes. So that's just how I was taught, and I haven't even shown my full speed in game. So I think people are gonna be pleasantly surprised, when I run the 40. So
take me into your preparation on a typical game week. So you come in Sunday or Monday. How are you getting into the film? How are you preparing for practice? How are you getting to game day?
Yeah, I have a pretty extensive, I would say, preparation in terms of like film. I would say like on Sundays, like I get all the receivers. I get my GA to make a cut up of all the receivers, their releases and their routes, and their releases versus man coverage and press man. And so like because I play a lot of press man, so I got to make sure, you know, I know what their tendency is, what their best releases are. So then I watch those Sunday night and Monday. Tuesday I do early down, pass concepts, who's getting the targets on first and second down, what concepts are they running. So I do that on Tuesday, and then on Wednesdays I do third downs, the same thing. Thursday is red zone, I do the same thing. And then Friday and Saturday I go back through the releases and the routes of each receiver and their targets, and, you know, seeing what's their favorite routes, what's their favorite releases, tendencies, stuff like that.
Did the coaches ever have to tell you to take a break? I mean, that's really in-depth preparation.
That's a professional.
No, I mean,
that's
really,
a pro corner habits.
A lot of guys in college aren't doing that.
No.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I mean, they ain't really. They didn't really say much to me about it because, I mean, it was working for me.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. You're a guy that strikes me as like you eat the same thing the day before the day of a game. I see. All right, you always. What is it?
So I get like I get the noodles, and I put some marinara and meat sauce on it, and I throw some sugar on top of it.
Okay.
And I eat that every game.
So how have you been spending your time when you get some downtime in between training sessions? I know it's like a new thing for a lot of guys to have a little bit of freedom. What are your hobbies right now?
I ain't gonna lie. When I was training in Tampa, I was either sleeping or I was playing the game because I'll be tired. So I would be sleeping, playing the game. Sometimes I'll go out to eat. You know, go to the new food place, things like that. So I'm pretty chill.
You a foodie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like food.
What's your favorite kind of food?
I ain't gonna lie. I'm from Atlanta, so lemon pepper wings.
Oh,
there it is.
man.
Yep.
Oh, lemon pepper, all flats,
Yeah,
extra
all flat.
crispy.
Guys, too.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, Colton Hood, we've had a blast talking to you and watching you play. Can't wait to
thanks.
see where you end up at the next level, man. Thank you for the time
Yes,
today.
sir. Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.